Hey guys, how you doing? Let's check something out. Let's see what we got here. So we got for tournaments. 1 minute, 3 minute. Three minute. Just want to check this, see what this says. Oh, it's in an hour. Yikesies. Do we have anything that's sooner? Let's see, when's this one? Oh, it already happened. I'll just play a rated game. I was trying to see if I can join any tournaments, but I don't see any ones that are. Let's stay focused here. Just gotta go there. Yep. Gotta be careful here. Okay. I'll see if I can jump in and take that there. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's reasonable. Let me take a look here. Where did I go wrong? Probably should have taken my queen. Yeah, you want a pawn there, okay. Yeah, that was mate 6. Where did I? Oh, right here. Okay, takes. He took. Okay. So queen here is actually correct. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go right back into it, guys. Gotta wipe off your mistakes and pick yourself up and keep moving forward. Okay. Let's finish this player off here. Oh, interesting. Boom. Had to calculate all the way through. We got it though. Okay. Very awkward French kind of thing. Let's see if I'm trying to expand a little bit on the castle. Fortify our center. Okay, dokie. Queen comes up, connect the rooks. Interesting. Let's see if he locks down the position. Okay, and he does. Sweet. Okay. What this tells us is we're going to have to now reroute our pieces into the position. Potentially something similar like this. And he's going to try to expand on the queen side. Just keep an eye on the queen side. There's really no big rush to interesting. Let's see what we got here. There's no rush to break the center real quick at this moment. Okay, let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I don't want any infiltration points, so I'm just going to play there. Alright. So we have to keep an eye on. Remember, they all make inaccurate moves. You just have to find out when they're going to do it. Let's place. Oops. I'm going to reroute there, and I can reroute in. I really don't want to. I'm going to just play there. Keep an eye on this. Because I'm up a whole pawn, and I don't want to blow my pawn advantage. Let's see. I potentially have there, there. I win a piece, so we'll see what I can do. Okay, dokie. Hmm. I think I blundered somewhere. Let me see. We're doing so good too. Hold on, let me see here. Let's get this keyboard here. Hey. Yes, this is alive. Yep. And you can always check on my event page to see if there's any events happening. If there's no events, and it would also come up. I think it's Premiere. So there. Okay. Yeah, I was so close to beating this guy. I dislike when that happens. Let's get some points. We'll let's get our points back. Okay. Stay focused here. Let's see if he plays. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. We're gonna play a little bit of. Oh, he's doing the exchange variation. Weird. Okay. I'm game. I'm game for the exchange. let's just fortify our position, and then we'll bring our bishop out, bring our knight out, bring our queen in. Okay. Interesting. Okay, there. Oh, I'll just play my queen here, attacking that knight. Okay. Okay, so he's bringing the queen in. Alright. He's gonna try to push. I have to keep an eye on this. Yeah. Let's get some attack going there. Yeah. Want to keep an eye on here and there, so these 2 points. Okay, knight. Interesting. Okay. Gotta be careful. This does put a little kink in my spot, so I'm gonna have to get some rook involvement. This is not. I gotta be very careful here. Ooh, I don't like this. Not one bit. I gotta start countering, attacking as efficiently as possible. Okay, lock down that spot. So let's see, what could we do? Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. But I also have a check here, so let's see if I can get my rook involved. Yeah. But thankfully, not yet does he have that. I still have this bishop and queen. So I still have some hope of doubling up. And potentially maybe doing something along this diagonal here or something there. So yeah, bishop h6. Ooh, yeah, that was not a very good move for sure. I should have played there and then up. It's okay. It's okay. You gotta stay focused though. What the heck happens here? What's going on? It lagged. What? Are you still there? Is everybody here? What in the world's going on? I have no idea why this is happening. If I leave, do I lose points? You've got to be kidding me. You mean that's not no way. No way. That's totally ridiculous. That's ay. What was that? That's a little fishy right there. I think I win his bishop here. He either blocks here, and then I come over and win that. Maybe I could play here and then infiltrate in there. That's always an option. Ooh. Nice. So let's see if we can get some of this going. Yeah. I don't know. Do I want to take here? If I take, queen takes, takes. I'd be up a whole piece in pawns, and he would have an open king. Yeah, I'm gonna just take. Yeah, I'm just gonna take there. Keep an eye on, I have to keep an eye on his mobile pawn side. Okay. Let's see. There. Boom. Yeah. I had a little tactic set up too if he was to fall for it. Yes, I'll do that. Oh, potentially. Whoa. Probably should have taken here. Taken. Oh, that queen would have came up then and blocked. Okay. Keeping a hold of this weak point here. Hey. Yep. Probably a5 would have been a good, but I see that that's pretty big. Whoa. You gotta be kidding me. Now a5 is a potential idea. Can I actually do that you right now? Huh. Let's see. There. I'll just take. Sometimes the best thing to do is just to trade down, and that I don't want to risk losing a pawn here. That'd be crazy. That'd be dumb. So I'm not going to do that. A5 looks interesting, but let's just bring our rook over, attack there. Let's just lock those pawns down. There, but then he takes two. Yeah. Ugh. That was a bad move. I believe I blundered there. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. I have to decide what do I want to do here. Dang. Dang. So now I could attack the... I'll see if I can... Yeah, okay. Drat. I'm not sure what to do here. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm lost here. He's gonna win that. Let's see, what has he got? Let's see if we can get some pawns rolling. Yeah, this is resignable. Okay, let's go back to that one game. That wasn't the best. I blundered on that one thing. Yeah, let's go back and let's see, where did... Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Let me see. I think, is this the one? Let's see, where did I... Okay, here. Okay, I think it's... Oh, right here. Gotcha. Let's go into analysis mode. Let's see. After... Oh, okay. So after rook... So after a3, the moment last game after rook to a8. And takes. Okay. Oh, gotcha. It's a bit later. Okay. Alright, a8. Here we go. I gotcha. Okay, you're saying... What? Okay. Only one rook was left. Yeah. So I played that. He played there. And then a3. a3. So you're saying if I had played a3, b takes a, rook takes a. Oh, yep. There we go. There you go. The weirdest thing is the computer prefers my move for some reason. I don't understand. Well, oh no, it does prefer your move. Wow. Yep, that's right. And it takes, and takes. And then he'll have to like do something like that, and takes, and yeah. Okay, then he moves his rook over, comes down, takes, and takes. And if he checks, you just move up there, and it's really kind of interesting at that point. I gotta say, it's different for sure. Huh. Oh, he's gonna go for a pawn push. You gotta love the pawn pushes for sure. Say a check. Then he comes down. If he comes over trying to stop that, you just go right in front. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, it does, for sure. We'll do one more, then we'll get started in our puzzle endeavor. Yeah, we have the G pawn, and that's the one thing that on here that we our B pawn. I think it was No, you're right. It was the G pawn, and we had that one card that we can play. Mm. Oh, it's my turn, Drat. Yeah, come on, come on. Stay on the door. Stay in this. Boom. Castles. Get my king out of there. I don't want to trade down either. Because if we trade, we go into a endgame where it's an isolated pawn, and we don't want an isolated pawn endgame. So that's not a fun combo. So let's see. I want to get my queen involved, see if I can take advantage of their come in here, or potentially there, our bishop there. It's pretty open board, so that's what's kind of beneficial for. Let's see. I think I haven't at this point. I think I can actually trade down. Let me see here, 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 there. The imbalance would be I'd have a knight. Oh, so he doesn't want to trade down. Go figure, huh? Wow. Okay. That works for me. Let's see, I want to keep my bishops on the board, so I'm just going to play there, and then I'm going to probably next time just. Oh, he plays. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice. So he's pushing towards a counter attack. You gotta love that. So let's see here. I'm gonna stop so he can't bring his knight or his bishop in. Sometimes you gotta do that. Okay, so then you take there. Knight takes. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is bring our bishop in. Now I can bring my rook. Oh wow, yeah, I think he got a bishop on me. Okay, he'll take that. Yeah, I'm really working on trying to do Jeremy Silman's The Imbalance and see how we can. He wants to be able to take there and open up, so I'm gonna have to bring a rook in. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's see. Let's protect this bishop and queen. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? I'll play over here, then I'm gonna see if I can pop a knight or place a knight in there. That'd be a nice spot for a knight. Then bishop takes, pawn takes. That attacks the queen there, there. Wait a second. That would actually be mate, and I don't want mate. Ouch, I don't know if I want to do that. Now that I think about that. Yeah. Okay. Let's kind of, if we're gonna do something, we'll just play there. Okay, so he's playing there. Gotcha. Let's see if we can get some. I gotta keep an eye on this position, so oh boy. Let's see here. Drat, I think I exchanged. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, ran out of time. I want to go back. There's a point at which okay, then we'll get started on our tactics. Yeah. Just checking this out 1 sec. Let's see, let's go back here. So rook F, B8. The only sitch is, I think that he could play there. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right here, rook F, B8, but I think that actually, yeah, there, yeah. Let's try one more because I wanna end on a positive. I'm gonna really focus down and win this because I know we can. So let's see here. Okay, so takes. Knight comes in. Protects the pawn because he's got the pin there. Okay, so there. So he's going to fianchetto his bishop. develop the knight, attack the, retreat back there, which makes his knight look silly. Attacks the bishop, he takes there, or maybe I should just take, I think I'll just take with my knight, yeah. And then I'll castle. So now I have the opposite colored bishop. So how do I want to work that? Well, I think I'm just gonna trade off and then kind of see if I can open up the position here. Okay, now I have opposite colored bishops. The opposite color, I mean I have two bishops. So he's gonna want to, at this point, I'm gonna see if I can get some king, queen side. Potentially I could have pinned there. No, I'm just gonna expand a little bit. Then I'll bring my rook over. Oh, he's expanding. Okay, interesting for sure, for sure. I really don't want to lose my light square bishop. Then I'd have opposite colored bishops, and I don't really like that. At this point, I believe I could win a pawn. I have to defend that for just right now. Oh boy, this is getting kind of cramped. I don't like this cramped position. Yikes. Okay. Just gonna try to check here. That's funny. He's gonna try to do a one move check. That is very silly. I just moved my king. Okay. So I gotta plan while I'm waiting. Think. If he checks there, you move there. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be it. Yeah. If he does that, I was thinking that sack. So yeah, that would hold the position for sure. Yeah. Okay. He's thinking here. He's thinking to himself, do I want to draw or do? Okay. Let me see here. Now that we have this, takes. Yeah. Hey. Let's get my bishop out. Let's see if we just lock down this position, see what happens here. Okay, we'll go to tactics now. Good find though on that. Good find on that one. rook sacked our exchange. That really kind of shook the position up and allowed me to win. So good find on that, Fox. Ooh, let's see here. And then we'll get into tactics after that. Who? Oh. Let's get us a download. Come on. Quit lagging. Yeah, it's a little cold where I am right now. I think the internet connections are having a little sitch. But how are all your guys' days going? Or evenings, wherever you are around the world? Yeah, he is a genius. You gotta say that. And he's, you know what? Even he's still producing good games. You gotta say that for sure. Okay. So this is also Topolov's black, and Ivachuk is white. Hey, liking that. I like that. I like that. That's what I'm trying to do, is have the chess rules I obey me, not I obey the chess rules, because when you start having that type of way of thinking, you can do almost anything on the board. But if you get too you know, box orientated in chess, sometimes you miss the moves that need to be played, and that's kind of where imbalances come from. And like what you said, Fox, about trading off the rook for a knight and a pawn, that was a huge imbalance in my favor, because I was able then to fortify my position, and my opponent got low on time. And what happened is my opponent, made an inaccurate move which cost him the game. Yeah. So, but I gotta say, Topolov and Ivachek is they're both high quality grandmasters. It's going to be interesting, guys, with the candidates tournament coming up pretty soon. We have a lot of powerhouse players coming. It's going to be I'm going to be very curious to see who actually becomes the challenger for Magnus Carlsen. I think it's going to be super close. I think it's going to be as close as the match between Fabiano and Karyakin. It'll be that close in points. I really like this bishop to see. Yeah. See, if we look at the imbalance, guys, what do we have as imbalance? Oh, I'm in the process of reading it. I'm going through. He's got games in there. He's talking. I'm about halfway through it. There's a lot of information in there. I am slowly consuming the information because you have to take it in. I always call it phases, or and because if somebody says that if a player or somebody says that they can reassess your chess in one day, they're not understanding the whole principle behind it. So there you have to learn how to think, because in this position, if we notice that the imbalance for white is he controls the center. He only has one pawn in the center. Topalov has 3 pawns in the center. But the one thing that Ivacek has that Topalov doesn't have, he only has 2 pawn islands. See? So in an endgame, Ivacek would be better here. But in a middle game at this moment, Topalov is a slightly better because of his central control, and he has the ability of just storming down the center. But what we have to also see is that Ivacek's knight's offside too, so you have to look at the whole thing. Yeah, and so you have to just think what potentially is an idea. Maybe he's going to play here, and try to take advantage of this weak point, double weak point there. Because if he could do that, if he could play here, and then let's say here, and he can get there, and then he pushes, you win a pawn. So you just have to be careful. We have to also look at the imbalance. I know I'm saying imbalance a lot, but that's what Jeremy Silman calls it, of development too. Ivacek's development is he's fully developed. All of his pieces are fully developed, except for his queen. Once his queen moves up, the rooks are connected, and the middle game will begin. Topalov needs to get his knight out and his queen up. So, in theory, Topalov is 2 moves behind Ivacek because of his development. And so, but now he's trying to take advantage of the bishop. See if Topalov can trade off this bishop and wreck Ivacek's structure, then he has an advantage. So that's why the queen comes up, and Topalov now we have to take stock of the position. We now see that Ivacek has 2 knights, Topalov has a bishop and a knight. So in theory, Ivacek's going to want to keep the center closed. So he's not going to want to, at this moment, rip open the center, because this bishop would be favorable, the dark square bishop. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, because there's something about book learning, in my opinion. I know that computers really have helped out with chess as well, but there's something about just independent studying. I guess I call it old school when it comes to, books, but something like old school sometimes for some is better than, as they call it, new school. So that's why I like books. I do internet training, with games, but I mainly try to stick with the books and a board. And wow. Yeah. This is incredible. How did he get away with? Yeah, I do both as well. But I've had a lot of stuff come up recently, so I haven't been doing as much as I should. Oh, I see why. That's a sneaky idea. You gotta love that. You have to love that. You gotta love it. That's even more incredible that he allows, because now if he takes here, that I gotta say those are beautiful moves right there. So beautiful. Yeah, you can, if you're like DVD prone, there are a lot of DVDs that that's the cool thing as well. If you're more visual and audio, you can chess base our shop or whatever. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing things wrong, but they have tons and tons of new people always out there. If you're interested in the London, I know I always talk about Grandmaster Simon Williams, but he has a one on Bishop to F4 in the London, and I believe Dan Heisman also has one online as well. I think it's on YouTube, and he explains a lot of the London attacks as well. So if you're interested in that, Dan Heisman's really good at it as well. You know that this interesting thing is recently in some of the games, a lot of the grandmasters are starting to switch towards the London. I've seen many games start out in a tournament with the London system, so it must be good, right, guys? Let's see here, there. Why couldn't he just? Oh, because of that. Man, you got it. This is incredible. Yeah. See, I truly believe Simon Williams has what it takes to be a world champion. That's just my opinion. Yeah, you know what? We all have our bad days for sure. Yeah, and so, but he's very creative of a player, and I believe he has what it takes. But you know what? You have to, as I was raised and my grandfather and mother and family have taught me, you have to want it more than you want anything else. You know, to become a world champion, you have to want it more than anything. And until that happens, you will always stay where you are. So I live by that. I try my best to live by what the Lord says about that too. So it's actually, you know, to look towards. So let's see here. Wow, so I double up if I. Oh yes, he did that. All right, I'm thinking like I have a check. Cool. Yeah, this doesn't work now because there's too many defenders. But like what you said, Fox, about you hmm. Sorry, I had felt like I had like a hair on my tongue or something. Ugh. Okay, I feel better now. That was weird. Okay, but this move is exactly what you said, Fox, about the expansion on. If you can't find a weakness on one side, you kind of provoke a weakness on another. That's what Jeremy Silman says, and I have to work on that. Nice. Yeah, that's a huge. And then yeah, he's getting prepared for. He's basically getting ready to put his rook on the second rank because if something was to start coming down the board, now he's got defense on the second rank. So you have to think prophylactic in some of your moves. There we go. Now I have a check takes advantage of the weak e6 pawn. So yeah. And I noticed one thing that if you're looking, if you can feel just take a second. I know people are like, how could you feel a board? How do you feel this? How do you inanimate object? But just take a feel of how where the game's flowing. All throughout the game, Topalov has been reacting um, with Ivachuk's moves, about Ivachuk's moves, because first he moved the queen away. All of a sudden, Ivachuk comes over, and now he's attacking this pawn. The queen has to come back. One time he was able to drop a knight, and he left it there like almost three turns on d5, and he made that. That's like really incredible, and he's just taken advantage of every single weakness in Topalov's position. He even's now taken an attack on the queen side. So you get the feel that Ivachuk's the one who's dictating the move sequence in this position, in this game. So you just have to, you can kind of see and you kind of get a feel who's dominating the other one at this moment. And right now, next is probably going to be doubling up there. Oh, he won a pawn. Okay, he takes the pawn. He's attack. You see, look at another weakness. Now Topalov's starting to fight back a little bit. It's like I know how it feels when you kind of get in this type of a situation where your opponent's just like pounding you, pounding you. You have to hold your clarity together, and this is what tests a chess player's diligence in a game, is when you're getting basically pounded. Can you hold off and endure that, and at the right moment your opponent might make an inaccurate move, and then you turn the tide right back on him, and you're the one that's fighting. It's like a dog fight in plains. You're able to get up, you get in behind him, and then you get him. So okay, he's coming back. He's getting ready if Topalov is to play here. He has that idea. He's keeping everything. Yeah. And then in comes the knight starting to, if you notice, he's starting to reroute and try to go after the queen. The queen's coming. It's like you could tell. It's like this struggle. They start, Topalov's starting to realize that he needs to get some activity going, and now he's stepping up and starting to get his position flowing. Exactly. Exactly. I truly agree with you on that. That's actually what you said, Blunder, is or Blunter. I hope I'm pronounced that right. Uh, about knowing the board, feeling the board. Akita, like that, like what you were saying. That is Maurice Ashley was striving for his Grandmaster title, and he'd get to the brink of almost victory against his opponent, but then somehow his opponent would defeat him. And he was on a plane one time. He told the story. Hold on, I will go back. He was telling the story of he was like reading a book, and all of a sudden it hit him, and he realized what drawback chess is. He realized the feeling of the board, and he started to see it. And he said at that moment he became a grandmaster. It's kind of like you don't earn a grandmaster title. You have to become a grandmaster before you even acquire the grandmaster title. You have to have that way of thinking. Because my teacher once told me it's not about rating. Rating will come when your skill level and your understanding improves. So And that's true. Okay, let's go back. What do you guys want to look at? How far back? What move are you guys looking at? Let's see here. Where are we now? Okay. What move? Oh, he has one called what Grandmasters don't see. Then he has I forgot the other name. He has like 4 DVD, actually 5 now. I think he has yeah 5 because he's got one on tactics. It's really cool as well. He's got Maurice Ashley is a really cool guy. I never met him, but he really helped me with a lot of understanding. You know, it's kind of like you may never meet the person that you study under like through a DVD, but they affect your play forever. That's the cool thing. Number working in number moves. Yeah, which one are you? Are we in 829? Which how far are we? Where am I? Where do I need to play knight? I know, but I need you guys to tell me where. What move? What move combo are we? Am I in? What number? That you wanted to check out? Knight takes e4 after rook a8. Okay. So knight takes e4. All right. Oh, gotcha. So instead of okay, I gotcha. You mean I see what you're saying. Oh, knight takes e4. Gotcha. For some reason I was thinking white. This right here. That's truly an interesting idea. Yeah, gotcha. Let's see why that doesn't work. There has to be a reason. Oh, I think it has to do with a check. And then he has to come up. And let me see, what do we got here at this point? Trying to see here. Yeah, I'm trying to look. There has to be another. Oh, I believe. Oh, here we go. Queen h5, and he's in a big problem at this moment. Let's see. I want to see if that's right. Okay, so eight. So we're right so far there. Oh, so he takes. Okay, that's pretty. Oops, that's pretty peculiar. So he takes and takes. Or he takes, right? Yeah. Okay, so we were right on that. Then knight takes and then takes. And now you're threatening. Yeah, he has to give material back to keep anything alive. Yeah. Wow. That is a crazy nice find there, but that's just like insane, man. Good find. That was a good find, but now you understand why he retreated his bishop. Ivacek retreated his bishop back to e1 to guard against this and all that mess. And so the queen now you see why the queen went back. This idea doesn't work anymore because the queen guards the rook. So each move has an idea. Yeah. Each move has an idea, like there. Okay. Now that's being attacked, so he's going to try to gun for that pawn. And now everything's going to be starting to be honed on that pawn there. See, there, wasn't I right? I didn't even look at the moves, and I knew that this is what's going to be played next. Knight takes, because if takes, well, I don't know. Let's see, takes. No, he can't take there because the knight protects there. Okay, I was wrong about that one. Let's see, what if, we'll just say he plays something like this. What can he do? Oh, he pins there and then wins. Pins and wins. Okay, gotcha. Just wanted to see what happened if that was played. Yeah, queen b2 is or b4. Wait a second. Turn on. I don't want the engine on. That ruins all of our fun of learning. Okay, there. He's attacking the rook, and now there's a double protection on this pawn, and it's attacking the rook, and then this rook's protecting the knight. So this knight blockades these two pawns. So there, and then rook comes over, and now we're starting to get some intensive attack. And at this point, that was a blunder. That was actually I am sorry to say, but that was actually a blunder. That was actually a losing move. Yeah, I know. It's one of those things. It's kind of like potentially maybe pushing, maybe something like that would have been better than. Oh, okay, so either that's actually a better idea. Maybe he could actually, let's just say takes, and then maybe knight there, and potentially it might be a draw. No, well, I can see he's attacking the knight, and then maybe you can actually drop a knight in here, take advantage. But I kind of not really liking that because yeah, this is a crazy game. That move right there, the queen move lost the whole knight at that point. And then rook takes, and then it's basically all over. And then these will become this is going to become a pass pawn. I guess you could just take. Yeah, that's a good idea too, because if he takes, you take, and then if he tries to attack there, and you just double up, and now you're winning. You're a whole piece up, and with two rooks and a knight, you should be fine. Okay, we'll do some puzzles. I'll be right back. We'll set up some puzzles and do a couple puzzles. I'll be right back. Hey, yeah, I remember the proverbs that says that, for learning and understanding, a wise a boy and girl, our son and daughter, listens to understanding, and a fool doesn't. And they end up becoming not wise, and they make mistakes. So that's a proverb that I like. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see here. Okay, Doki. Back in the fray of things. What happens if bishop f5? Bishop f5 looks very interesting. Oh, you guys said bishop f5. Sweet. And then if rook comes over, rook comes h8, rook h8. I believe at that point you might. Well, do we have anything after that though? Hmm. Yeah, that is interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Huh. But the only sitch I see about there, and here is the knight can actually retreat out, and then if takes, he could take there, and I think we have equal position. No, we win. No, we don't win a bishop. My bad there. No. See that? I liked that, but the only stitch is here, there, takes, it takes. And I'm not sure if we get anything. I have an idea. Why don't we just play it right now? Oh, wow, you're right. Snikes, yeah. That does work, doesn't it? Let's see. I think you guys are right at this point then. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Here, there, takes. Well, then queen could take. No, queen can't take because of the bishop. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Let's see if that's it. Hmm. Drat. Yeah. We'll go back though. I'm going to show you. I don't think our idea actually works. Let's see. We should have analyzed it a little bit better because of here. And then if we played there, knight there, and if here, king takes, and so the queen would take at this point. Takes. How would he win here though? He just moves there and queen retreats back. Oh, rook takes, and then now you start having a sitch with your weakness of the king. I gotcha. Yeah, king weakness. It's actually king. It goes with the king weakness. More of a king weakness than anything. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. We'll start. Smashing these out. Let's see, what have we got here? Okay, the bishop moved from there to there, so he left one defender off of the e4 pawn, so that's an idea. The bishop is also all by its lonesome self, so we do have potentially maybe a queen b6 idea, but that may be stopped by bishop e3, so that wouldn't work. I believe that might actually be a problem. That's the only reason I don't think the bishop's gonna our queen. Well, I guess we could, huh? Yeah, we could actually win. You're right. Because if we played there, we just snap off that bishop. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Is there any counter idea that he has though? That if he just moves his bishop back, what do we get? We get a check, don't we? Yeah, and we can actually win a knight at this point. Because let's say he moves, we win a knight and a pawn. So let's say he moves back his queen. We take, discover, check. When he moves, we snap off. No, we can't snap a rook off because this bishop protects it. Drat. Just trying to see if we have any. Oh, we win a rook. My bad. Yeah, she win a rook here. Because this doesn't win anything because of that and there. So this here is actually the move combo. But I'm not sure if that even wins. Well, maybe if we do a maybe a discovery there. Huh. I'm trying to see, because I don't think this works either, because, yeah, bishop to e3 like what you guys are saying. And that doesn't work. Go figure, huh? There might potentially might be knight d3. That might be an idea. And that blocks the communication with the bishop. And so when the king knight b d3, king moves over, takes, and if rook slides over, we potentially have a check, maybe something like that, a check there, but I'm not sure. Trying to see, do we actually get anything at that point? Actually, he can't take our knight because of the check there. So I'm wondering if that is the idea. Well, that is true, because then we could actually do... Okay. Oh. Oops. What was I thinking? My bad there. I'm sorry, guys. Some reason I yikes. Arg. Let's see. This is what I was thinking here. Okay, there. Okay. Okay, rook here. And then if rook takes rook, rook takes rook, and if queen takes rook, queen takes. Okay, yeah, we are up an exchange. Are we up in it? No, we're not. Oh, we're up an attack. This is really odd. The only thing I could see is okay. There, he moves over. Huh. Okay. Oh, a pin. That's what it is. It's a pin. Okay. I always wondered about that. Yeah. I picked up the wrong piece. Now that stinks. I mean, that's not good. My mind and my hand weren't cooperating together. I was thinking one thing. I was one move ahead of myself. That was the problem. So let's see here. We had the right idea though. We'll get those points back. Not a problem. Not to worry. We're starting to solve them more efficiently too, so that's nice. Let's see here. Okay, now we have to see check takes there. Okay, takes that. Okay, then, and then let's see. We have 3 attackers, so we can actually take there. So we have to see. Let's see. The knight took. Hold on, let me see. Okay, he took a pawn, and if we take back with pawn takes, rook takes, and bishop takes. And he has an attack on our rook through with the pawn there, so I think we're forced to our queen's under fire. Queen c5, knight takes. Okay, queen c5, knight takes. We take, rook takes, check, intercepts, and then he takes there. I think we're down in exchange at that point. Because here, there takes, bishop intercepts, and then at that point he could just take our knight. And I think he's up in exchange at that point. He's up a whole, I think he's up a rook and a knight. Oh, nice. So we actually have counter. I see what you're saying. I got you. I feel you now. I see what you're saying. Yeah, because then if he takes here, you can actually play rook takes, then bishop takes, and then you could take there, and then he takes. But is he still up? No, we'd be up in exchange at that point, wouldn't we? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Ay. Yeah, that was, you know what's so funny? We're actually, because we're one move up, we get to do what
he wanted to do to us. We get to do it to him for. I know that sounds weird, but see here, and rook takes. Let's just say rook takes rook. Queen check. Queen takes, and we have equal material at this point. No, you're right. We win a piece. My bad. I can't believe I forgot this is hanging. So after here, here, there, the queen moves, and then we snap that off, and it's protected. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Nice find, guys. Good job. Good find. Good find. That was a great move. Great move. Great move. That was a kind of a tough one. You had to actually see a retreat rather than taking the knight. You had to be able to see that you had to attack the queen first, and then plan for the knight takes or pawn takes knight. So let's see here. Yeah. Remember, there's always a reason that there's a plan to be played. So there's a reason that black allowed white to take that. We have to find out why he allowed it. So if we take here, rook takes, knight takes, queen takes, and I believe we have to give back a rook. I believe we have to actually give back a rook. Interesting. Let's see. Okay, if we take here, he takes. Knight takes. Queen takes, check. Check. Rook there. Rook takes, king takes. And I believe we would be up equal material at that point. Let me see here. think it has something to do with a check here. So potentially maybe knight takes bishop. If rook takes, check. If king moves over, check. And if king moves over, rook slides down. And I'm not sure if we mate at that point. Yeah, I think we do, but I don't think we take with the pawn. I think we have to take with the knight at that point. Well, if we play knight takes, rook takes, check, knight comes there. So so see, I don't really see what's the continuation after takes here and then there. That's the only stitch I have. Maybe it's we move our king to G7 might be an idea. Or maybe just yeah, I like that. At that point, rook takes, and then I believe it's a check if I'm not mistaken here. I like this check idea because of one thing. Let's say he does move there. If we take and the queen takes, we have a rook to block at that point. Yeah, I like this check. Because now we can actually take here, and then after takes, we can play rook up. Boom! Booyah! Good find, guys. Good job. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the queen could have sacked at that point. Let's take a look just real quick. mate and 6. So it just would have ended in a mate and 6. That's okay. Hey, I'm glad we went over it. You know, we got to see the move. That's all that matters. To improve. Keep improving. You know what I mean? Keep improving. Let's see if we play rook takes. It takes rook. Actually, rotates bishop. Rook takes. Queen takes. Queen takes. King takes. Then rook takes knight. And I believe black would be winning. It's okay. Not a problem. Hey, you know what? We're all in this as a group, as a team. We're here to improve. And as they say, improving sometimes never is a fun thing, but guess what? In the end, you're much better. Trust me. Trust me. Man, I'm trying to think. This is a very awkward position because if we take, he actually could take, and I think we might be. Then he could take back, and then we take. I think it's equal at this point. I think you're right. Let me see. Let's recalculate this. Here, there, there, and then we remove our knight. We win because we take with this rook at this point. Let's see here. No, that's not right. Let's see, here, there. Yeah, the simplest works. Go simple. I like that. Good job, Loki. Nice find. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. It fails. We'll go back and we'll do it. I'll show you why it fails. It actually equalizes into a oops, sorry. It equalizes into an I think a 0 position at this point, because then you would take with the rook, rook takes rook, king takes, and rook takes, and now it's about an equal position. Equal. So that's the reason. It looked good. Hey, you know what? I thought of the idea at first as well, but then we had to calculate the consequences of it. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you want to? We'll look at that one real quick too. Gotcha. Okay, dokie. Here and there. Okay. Okay. After there, queen takes G takes. You gotta draw. G5. Okay, then he checks. I believe he can check at this point. And then if he moves, you can take. And I think it's equal. Yeah, black's actually winning here. There you go. Yep. You were right. Black's winning in this, but in that put one, black's winning. The other one, he draws. So, gotcha. Gotcha good. Yes, good, 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 good. Alright, let's see what we got here. We'll head right into this one and see what we got. Okay. We're so close to mate here, up there, but then we lose him out of the box. Oh, maybe. Maybe we have there, but then he takes. No, because if we take here, I think that's potentially forced. Then here, see here, there, there. He can't go there, so he'd have to come back down. Okay, first you gotta take there, and then here, that covers there and attacks, and then that's covered. So he really only has one move he can go to, which is there. We ought to be careful, because I think he'll have it checking forever. Let's see, if we played here and he went there, do we have anything else after that? That he just plays there. R, he plays here, and I don't know if we have anything. Potentially we do have a check there if he plays there. Okay, here. Okay, so if we check here, he goes there, we go there, he goes there, we come there, he comes there. Hmm. So what are we deciding here? Are we deciding takes? See if we take there. No. No, don't ever say you're not stupid. Okay? If you play chess and you win a game, like in the Knights of South Bronx, uh, you're not stupid, okay? That's what he told the kids that. We're learning. Yeah, I mean. What about G6? Oh, interesting. Uh, let's see there. And if rook takes, rook takes, check. Yeah, then you got mate. So here. See here. Pawn takes. Oh, you'd have to. I got you. You'd have to check there. And then he moves there, and then you back rank. Yeah. there. Let's see here. Trying to see, is there any, because after here he's gonna play there. I'm trying to see, do we have anything else? That's the only thing I can see. Yeah, that works. Good find there. Okay, let's get us some more points here, guys. No, it's not. It isn't mate yet. We wouldn't have been able to. He actually would have been able to come out, and he would have won. The bishop, the pawn push was the only way to kind of. Otherwise, it would have been a draw. It would have ended up being a draw if we hadn't have done that. Let me see here. Queen e2. I like that idea. Queen e2 attacks there and also attacks there. The queen comes here, double attacking. It helps the bishop attack there, and the bishop's attack there with the protection of the rook. So what do you guys think? I believe that's 100% right. I don't see anything that could go against that. There's no checks, nothing. Let's see here, there. So if we play, oops, dicks. Okay, queen there, there. Oh, nice. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Good job. Good job, guys. We're fully on autopilot now for getting points. Nice. Why you need to capture the knight first? Okay, we'll go back really quick and we'll show you why, because it's important that you do. We'll go through it really quick. Because this is what'll happen if you don't. I'll show you. We already went through it here and there, and then if you try to take there, he actually takes your bishop, and he takes the knight. Then he's attacking the rook, and you'd have to play something like that, and then you can retreat your bishop back, and it's an equal position. But if you take bishop first, it draws the knight away, and no longer is there a bishop here to take the knight, when you play there, your queen attacks, and so if he plays something like that, you win. And if he tries to do this now, you can actually take the knight, and it protects, the queen protects the knight on c3, and you don't have to worry. Yeah, counterattack is huge. That's what they have to be careful of always in games, is counterattacks. Yeah. We have a smart bunch of we have a smart group for sure. Let's see, takes. Let's see here. Rotates. Let's see if we played there. Takes, 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 takes. Not sure. Let me see here. Let's see. So I'm trying to think here. I think if we take too soon, I believe he wins a pawn. I believe he wins a pawn at that point. Let's see, if we take here, bishop takes pawn, check. King moves. Bishop takes rook. And I think we are down a whole bishop, whole pawn at that point. And I believe it's still drawn, but it's just going to be really hard for us to survive that. Yes, that is true. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I didn't see that. You can actually block there. Yeah, you're right. Which block though? Which one do we? Yeah, I didn't. For some reason I didn't see that that block, but you can. I just thought about moving the king, but you can actually block like what you guys are saying. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's that rook has to. Let me see. Hold on. If there, does it matter which rook you block with? I'm trying to see it. Does it matter which rook you block with? Yeah, I'm trying to think. So we're going with the C rook here. It goes up there. Okay. Yeah, we'll conclude on this one here, because my brain's just not it's not as efficient at this moment. So I'm trying. I want to get this one right. One more move. Yeah, truly. Yeah, we do. I'm trying to see. Okay, because this. Let's see here. Let's see. Rook there. So if he checks, we can actually intercept with our bishop at that point, can't we? I know, but there's a reason. There has to be a reason, Fox and guys. There's one rook move that is the correct one. I'm trying to, because you have to find it. Yeah, you have to, because back rank issues. Both can't be okay. Yeah, there has to be. There's one that's better than the other. I just gotta find out which one it is. Let's see here. Okay. So the rook. So rook c8. C8. Oh man, this is for some reason my brain. I gotta get my brain thinking right. I'm trying to figure out which, because there's these rooks are important. If we play there, I don't know if he doesn't really have to take. And if we move our other rook up, he's got a double fork. Boy. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, rook a c6. That's right, because then he could play there. Okay, then if here, Maybe takes. I see what you're saying about rook c6 now, because if he plays there, you have bishop to d5, and then if bishop takes, you have mate. Yeah, you're right. This actually is the move, because of here you have bishop d5, and if rook takes, you have here bishop moves there to intercept, rook takes, and then you could take back with your bishop, and I think you're at the whole exchange. Yeah, you're right. I'll show you what Fox was talking, and we're all talking about. Right here, you can actually bring your bishop right there, and then if takes here, you go there, bishop intercepts. We'll just say bishop intercepts. You take there, and there, and that's the move. And at this point, it's winning. Yeah. Okay. With that, guys, we'll stop there, because my my brain's like it's overload, and we're doing so good, and it's good to stop at an 11 win too. So, guys, thank you all for coming on. Thank you for working together as a team. We're doing good. We're progressing. You know, we just have to remember that you just got to keep studying, and you'll get better and better and better. And you also get to use the brain the Lord's given you too to improve. And you know, as always, remember, as Wesley So says, serve the Lord Jesus. I say, God bless, guys. I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. And I wanted to leave you with some advice. I know I say this every time, only look back to learn. Truly, only look back to learn. Don't dwell there. And remember, as Hannibal Smith said in the A-Team, there's always a plan to position. And when we find that plan, we get to say this: I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, guys, be blessed tonight. Have a blessed night and be safe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.